Steve here with Table Rock Tea Company. It's been a little while since my last video, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of a greenhouse update. We are now heading into the end of summer, so I guess actually we've already flipped into the first day of fall a couple of days ago. It's now the end of September, beginning of October, so things are starting to cool off a little bit. We still have these weird wave patterns here in South Carolina, so you're going to run into some really hot weeks, but then also cold weeks, a lot of cloud cover. So working the greenhouse gets a little tricky this time of year. You can probably see we still have the shade cloth up above here. We won't be pulling that back on the plants until probably about Thanksgiving. That's when we don't have super intense days. But in the meantime, we've got to kind of run things a little bit differently. We've already now topped these plants. So our wonderful greenhouse assistants have been helping us with that. And so we've already topped these off for the season. That lets them have some time to push out some new leaves and hopefully harden those up. Hey Jazzy, my dog just walked in the greenhouse. Anyway, that'll let them harden up before we get any first frost or anything like that, because the new leaves are really prone to damage. So you don't want to trim those too late in the season, because if they flush out and then you get that frost, it's going to fry those new little ones. So anyway, but watering is tricky. You're going to find some, like these have been watered a week ago. Some of them are still moist, but you're going to find some that have dry spots, and so it just takes a good eye in the greenhouse. You also start to see a lot of fungus start to develop this time of year as well, a lot of mushroom activity and all that kind of stuff. And so you really want to regulate your water. But I wanted to show you this over here. These are the cuttings that we made from some of our more special plants. These are the ones that were Walhalla Mountain. As you know, we've talked about those in another video. And they're also our special Ebby tea as well. And so these have been, the cuttings were taken in July, so July 4th, around there. So they've been doing that for a while, just a single leaf cutting. You can watch my video about that. And these have all pretty much taken off, but I want to show you in here in the greenhouse. These are the propagation trays. These up front are the Walhalla Mountain, and you can see these already get spots and stuff. This is just not a very good plant overall. It's just got historical significance. These are definitely going to make it. Not sure what's going on with some of these over here that have not even, thrown new growth or anything like that. Behind them is the Ebby tea right here, and also in another tray. And you can see that all of these, even this little guy, has some new growth on it. My only concern on these is what to do with them as we start getting into colder weather, like when we get into first frost, because these won't be able to handle it. So I'll probably have to pull these inside. We don't have a heated greenhouse, so haven't figured that one out yet, but we'll see. But what I also wanted to show you is over here. There's a little bit of mold activity in this tray. This is also Ebby tea. And you can see right there we got some mold growth. So what I'm gonna do is on these trays, which we got from Bootstrap, I think it's Bootstrap Garden or something like that. These have little vents on the top, and so these have been closed to keep the moisture in so that they can start developing roots. But what I'm going to do, and you can focus in on the top here, these are the little vent wheels, and so you just turn these so that there are holes, and I'll probably just do these at like half or a third, something like that, just to allow a little bit of airflow in here, but not so much that the moisture is going to get out of there, but hopefully that'll take care of some of the mold. So anyway, that's a little update for you heading into fall. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned to see what else is brewing here at Table Rock Tea Company.